much anymore. Now you see where Pedro's playing him.
Well, Pierre had 3 hits in this series in the first 2 games, and he's retired to start the top of the first inning here.
Hamels threw him off.
And a changeup hit back toward the middle, a base hit for Furcal. So he's aboard with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Furcal goes again. Changeup on the inside corner. Called strike 3. They've got Furcal tied up, and he's out. Nice job by Howard blocking the first base path, and the inning is over. So call
pitcher.
Well, Jimmy Rollins will lead things off against Chad Billingsley. And Rollins hits the first fastball down the right field line. It's a base hit, and it's going to trickle over toward the corner. Ethier misplayed it. Rollins going to second. He'll hold up there. It's a stand-up double, and that's the 3rd hit of the series for Jimmy. 1-0 the count. And Victorino lays down a beauty up the third base line. Billingsley off the mound, and he just gets Victorino as Rollins moves over to third. Take it all the way. There's ball 4. The Phillies have runners on first and third here. The 1-1 is popped up. Left center field. Rollins is tagging. Kemp coming over. Makes the grab. And the throw goes to second base. And the Phillies have a 1-0 lead. Little small ball for the Phillies as Ryan. And Worth is down on strikes, so the inning is over. But the Phillies draw first. A leadoff double by Jimmy Rollins results in a.
Kind of thought the sound of it might be different down there.
Chopper toward the right side. Ooh, Ryan Howard stayed down nicely on that one, and it's a foot race.
Boy, that thing hit the grass and went straight down. What a good play.
And a liner over the head of Jimmy Rollins, and it's a base hit. So Martin's aboard with the second base hit of the day for the Dodgers. Well, Jason Worth did a liner right at Jimmy Rollins. He stumbles, and can he get 2? And it's off the glove of Ryan Howard. They could have had 2 if Jimmy hadn't stumbled, because the throw would have probably been a little cleaner for Howard to handle.
Yeah, he had a lot better.
The all-time home run leader for second baseman. There goes the runner. The pitch is swung on and missed, and the inning is over. 28 pitches for Cole Hamels through the. That's part of the reason why he's become such a success here in Philly, because he's done so well in front of the home crowd. He draws a walk. That's the series by Brett Myers. And Feliz is down on strikes. That's the second strikeout for Billingsley.
They did not run there because Feliz does swing.
Here's Carlos Ruiz. He had a couple doubles last night, and he lines one right through the hole at shortstop. Carlos now with 3 hits in his last 2 games, so maybe he's starting to stir a little bit.
A bunt.
Cole does square, and he bunts it right in front of the plate. Martin has it. And the only play is to first, and Hamels is retired for out number 2. And second. And Jimmy lofts one in the air, foul territory. Casey Blake is over, and the inning is over. So Jimmy doubled his first time up.
Goes to home. Then you resort to first move if he's got a real slow leg kick or that type of thing.
Casey Blake loops one down the right field line. Here comes Jason Worth, and it's going to be a fair ball. It kicks up some chalk, and Blake will stop at second base as that ball hopped into the crowd. The first base umpire, Mark Carlson, went all the way down the right field line to make that call. Well, I thought that ball landed foul. It was tough to see from here. And we'll get a better look at it right now on the replay. Jason had to come a long way. Well, it may have gotten some chalk, but it looked like it was more foul than fair.
Well, he didn't argue, neither did Ryan Howard. It must have just tipped a little.
Need pop-up slide. And, you know, going back in the first, diving, what they were trying to do is basically tire you up.
And it's a change-up hit in the air to left field, and Raul Ibanez hasn't played perfectly. And they're 2 away as Casey Blake goes back to second. Hit towards shortstop, off the glove of Rollins into left field, and the Dodgers are going to tie this ball game up. It's going to be an error charge to Jimmy Rollins, and Wheels, I think that's going to be the first unearned run that the starting staff has allowed this team sweep of the Marlins since '99. And there's a change up, and Hudson's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. But the Dodgers get an unearned run here at the top. Victor. Both have high pitch counts early in this game. And at the knees, a called strike 3. And it's the second strikeout of the inning for Billings.
Angle is close to knee high.
Ryan bounces one toward Hudson in shallow right. And it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the third inning for Chad Billingsley. Well,
fans have been doing their part. 14, what is that, sellouts we've had so far this year?
Yeah,
7 in a row.
Ballparks are trying to emulate what's being done here in Philadelphia. You know, whether it be the open concourse as Martin lines one toward the gap in left center field. Ibanez cuts it off. He's going to hold Martin to a single. But I think that says an awful lot, too, that the ballpark is
about it. And I think sometimes it benefits the player to be able to do just that.
Ryan Howard, a double play. What a play by Jimmy Rollins to hang the bag at second base. Look at Russell Martin. He can't believe it. A, that he was caught off the bag, and then B, that he was actually.
Good story, I'm telling you.
Here's the 2-2 to Worth. A curveball, and he is rung up for the 5th strikeout of the day for Chad Billingsley.
Well, President Obama strike 3 on it.
Ibanez hits one through the middle for a base hit. That's his first hit of the day. And obviously, David, you know, from a baseball standpoint, I was talking to 0-2 is shot the other way. Loney with a lofting throw to second for 1 in time for the double play. 3-6-3 and the inning is over. Phillies got a base hit by Rollins.
For a split second.
Matt Kemp over the glove of Jimmy Rollins. The first pitch swinging, and he's got a base hit to start this 5th inning.
Going pretty fast. I don't know if I can generate that much speed as Blake ends up hitting a drive into left center.
Look at Kemp. He's caught between second and third, and now Blake's between first and second, and everybody's going to get back. Matt Kemp has had some problems on the base paths this year.
He's going, not throwing behind him, so he gets to advance that base.
Billingsley bunts it right in front of the plate. Ruiz for third for 1, over to first, not in time. Carlos was able to get onto that ball quickly, and he threw a strike to. And he bunts it up the third base line. This is going to be a tough play. Feliz bare hands gets him. That's going to go down, I would think, as a sacrifice, but I think Pierre. Changeup swung on and missed. Way out in front of that one. That's his 6th strikeout, and it could be his big.
With it so far, not being able to throw it for a good strike.
And there's ball 4. Ruiz draws the walk. And Cole does get the bunt down. It's a dandy. And Billingsley bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe.
Tough at bats.
And Jimmy swings and misses that one. Hamels off the first base bag, and the throw goes into right field. Ruiz will go to third, and Hamels stays at first base. Second error of the inning for the Dodgers.
Be around the batting cage.
And Victorino is down on strikes, and Hamels is caught again. This time the throw is clean. Ruiz now caught between third and home, and now Blake will run at him. And Raphael for call applies the tag, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts, a base running. Build up his pitch count, even though we're in the month of May because of the missed starts that he had. Really the stops and the starts, but that's his 7th strikeout.
Yeah, he's really gone to work. Well, he will throw it. Different pitcher, however, since one throws harder than the other one.
Right. Another strikeout, and that's number 8 for Cole Hamels. And
about 50 games doesn't seem like a lot, but it sure is.
Ball 4, and Martin walks on 4 pitches. Martin picked off. And you see Ryan Howard almost was deep, but he hangs on, taps him on the back, and the inning is over. Boy, base running was so good the first 2 games of this series, and it seemed.
Looking at left-handed pitching.
Another strikeout as Chase goes down swinging. That's the 3rd straight strikeout for Billingsley. Was asked about the All-Star game this year, and Charlie Manuel has apparently asked Joe, as Ryan Howard will be retired on the slow roller, to be one of his coaches in this year's.
Do that. I'll admit that I didn't go up on the wall like that, but
And Worth is down on strikes. Look at a game. That one's hit in the air to right field. It's pretty deep, and the Dodgers are going to have the lead. A solo home run for James Loney, his second one in as many days, and the Dodgers lead it 2-1.
He hit a changeup.
Well, he went right down and got that one and just golfed it out of the yard.
Well, that's why a lot of times left-handed pitchers don't throw left-handed hitters changeups, because of center field.
So 2-1, the Dodgers lead it. Next pitch to Matt Kemp is lofted to shallow right. 1 away. It's only the second home run allowed by Hamels. Change up, pulled toward third. Easy hop for Phillies. 2 away.
They're not scoring any runs here today, but he has real good stuff, and he's maintained it throughout the game.
Well, that's his 9th strikeout of the afternoon. He is probably done. The Dodgers. Roll's got a base hit and a walk and a ground out to first. As Loney gets to the bag first, and there's 1 away.
Or an end.
Billingsley's a tight end.
Man. Billingsley built like a center.
Chopper toward the middle for Call with a nice play and a spin in time to get Phillies. 2 away. Well, ball 4. Maybe he distracted him enough to throw one that he likes. Ruiz goes 3-2, hit in the air, straight away center field. Kemp goes back, has room, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Phillies strand one more. Matt Stairs got a pitch he can drive, and he just. Here's Juan Pierre, who is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, and he hits the first pitch down the left field line. Ibanez got a good jump. Oh, at the last minute he had to leap into foul territory. Well, there's 1 away.
I think he misread where the stands were there.
Ibanez with his second chance of this inning. 2 away. Back toward the middle, under the glove of Matson, and Utley gets it, but he's not going to be able to get Hudson. And Orlando Hudson's got a base hit. Hudson will be off on this pitch. There he goes, and Ethier loops one to left. Here comes Ibanez. He's not going to get there. His throw to third hits Hudson and rolls away. It's going to allow Ethier to go to second base. Hudson holds up at third.
That was a mistake by Ibanez, because he really doesn't have much of a shot at Hudson with 2 outs. You know, you really want to get that ball back into second base, keep the force in offensively right now. They don't give up anything else.
Pop up. It's a shallow right. And Worth will put it away for the final out. He did a little dance before he was able to grab that one. The top of the order is due up as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
They're just having fun with it.
He pulls that one toward the hole, but the Gold Glover Hudson is there. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. For Call's going to have to hurry. And he just gets Victorino. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rafael for Call, even as he's got stand.
He's not swinging real well, obviously.
Swings pretty well on that one and sets it in the air to deep right field. Ethier is back, has room, makes the catch right at the scoreboard. A little bit of topspin on that one. It didn't lift up, and the Phillies are slider pop up. Phillies is going to defer to Jimmy Rollins. Well, that turned into a tougher play with the wind taking it back. 1 away here at the top of the 9th inning. Line drive to left field. Here comes Ibanez off his glove, and it's going to shoot back toward the warning track. Kemp can fly, and he's going to wind up going to third. Ibanez's throw comes into Jimmy Rollins. And that's going to be a triple for Matt Kemp, his league leading 4th of the year.
There's just been mistakes in this game
all of last year. And that's going to get another run home. Victorino is going to go back. He'll be under it to make the grab, but Kemp's going to trot home from third, and the Dodgers are going to lead it 3-1.
And that's falling behind 2-0. One of those have to counts, have to throw a strike, and he did, and Casey Blake got the job.
Looper to left center field, and here comes Victorino. He's not going to get there. Takes it on a bare hand. Paul's trying for second. He's going to get there. And Xavier Paul has a pinch hit double. And he went in kind of awkwardly at second base with that slide.
A little foul ball come at him today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. We thought you'd enjoy that.
I did.
Juan Pierre hits one pretty deep. Victorino's there, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers. And he got Howard on strikes. It was a high pitch, and Howard is down swinging for out. And Worth is down on strikes for the 4th time today. Second strikeout for Broxton game.
Well, you wonder, you know, with the college games.
Ibanez gets a base hit into right center field. He'll take a big turn and hold up at first. Ball 4. The potential tying run is on first. Ruiz. Line toward right center field. Ethier going back. He's not going to get it. It takes a hop off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Dobb. He's heading for home, and the Phillies have tied it up. An opposite field double by Carlos Ruiz with 2. And they can't hear as Brentland is down on strikes, overpowered by Broxton. But this game will go on thanks to Carlos Ruiz.
The 2-out base hit and getting it started, getting that rally started.
This one hit right at J-Roll. 1 away here in the top of the 10th.
And then, you know, the Phillies had.
That's in there for a call. Strike 3. Golden sombrero for our left.
After that. And that's what Durbin just did.
Outside ball 4. A 2-out walk for Andre Ethier. Give them some breathing room against Florida. And Martin hits one toward the gap in right center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Victorino trying to get there quickly, and he bobbles it around third. Heading for him is Ethier, and the Dodgers are going to retake the lead with 2 outs. Russell. It's not going to be Broxton in the bottom of the 10th inning. It's going to be Ramon Troncoso. That one's hit in the air to left field. It's deep. Ibanez isn't going to get this one. It's a one-hopper off the wall. 1 run scores. Loney's being held at third. And it's now a 2-run lead for the Dodgers. As Matt Kemp has a single, a double, and now. And he got him. So Blake is down on strikes, but the Dodgers scored 2 runs in the inning. They strand 2.
Right-hander.
Jimmy rolls over on 1. 1 away. On this homestand, Victorino 1 for 26 and make it 1 for 27. And then Chase is 3. And that ball hit Utley. 6th time this year he's been hit by a pitch. And Ryan is down on strikes, and the ball game is over. 13th strikeout of the day for the Dodgers pitching. And Los Angeles in extra innings has defeated the Phillies by a final score of 5-3. And Joe Torre's squad now 3-4 without Manny Ramirez.